the National Football League has officially opened the door to hard liquor sponsorships.
Jameson is now the NFL's official whiskey partner.
For 30 years, the NFL refused to let hard liquor near its games. Then it changed its mind, and that one decision could be the most expensive mistake the league has ever made. This is a company closing in on $25 billion a year, more protective of its image than almost any brand alive. So the question is, why would the most valuable brand in sports suddenly embrace the one thing it spent 3 decades keeping out? And why could that do more harm than good? We have to start why the rule existed at all. Beer never needed the NFL. Corner sports bars, Sunday afternoons on the couch. Fans had built those rituals long before a brewery paid them to join them. Bud Light became the first official beer partner in 1990 and never had to explain itself. Liquor was a different animal. Through the 1990s and 2000s, spirits sat closer to binge drinking in the public mind. The wrong association for a league selling itself as family entertainment. So the NFL didn't just avoid liquor sponsors, it refused to run a single hard liquor ad until 2017, when a Crown Royale spot built entirely around drinking responsibly finally slipped through. That crack became a door. In 2021, Diageo signed on as its first official spirits partner, and a deal reported near $30 million a year. In 2026, Jameson took its place. 3 decades of caution gone in 5 years. The NFL didn't reverse itself for whiskey. There's a bigger plan behind it, which started with sports betting. For years, the league treated sports betting as a threat to the game, fighting it to the Supreme Court and losing there in 2018. Then, in 2021, the same year it welcomed spirits, it signed its first sportsbook partners and deals worth close to $1 billion. It had spent years calling both vices dangerous to its image. Both became revenue inside 12 months. The NFL had stopped asking whether a category fit what it stood for and started asking what it would pay.
How many states have evolved to the point where they have a law on the books that's
how the states handle the implementation and what they allow?
What it's paying for is reach. Its growth no longer lives in American living rooms. In 2026, it scheduled a record 9 regular season games outside the United States, chasing fans where the sport was never part of the culture. Beer can't make that trip. Bud Light means an American tailgate, vivid in Kansas City and meaningless in Munich, while spirits carry no such accent. You could see the plan in a single game. When the league debuted in Dublin in September of 2025, its partner was Jameson, a local brand that had spent 2 years lobbying to bring football to its own city. The ritual and the sponsor arrived together, and with spirits having just outsold beer across America for the first time ever, the NFL looked like it was only following the money. The business case is strong. The problem is in what this deal leaves out. I'll start with the timing, because it's worse than it looks. The NFL is pouring money into alcohol at the exact moment its future audience is walking away from it. The young, global fans the league is chasing are drinking less than any generation before them in 2025. Roughly 2 in 3 Gen Z drinkers said they plan to cut back. The NFL isn't just betting on alcohol, it's betting on it with the one generation least sure it wants any.
Hold on, easy. Heads up.
Kids, he's done a brilliant job. The Seahawks are world champs.
Then there's an additional cost to it. For decades, the NFL's real advantage wasn't the football. It was the trust. The one league a family felt safe building its weekend around. A league that now sells gambling and hard liquor. One vice after another. Starts to look like one that will cash in on anything. That trust took 50 years to earn, and quietly underwrites every deal the NFL signs. And it's the easiest thing to spend without noticing it's gone. The deepest problem is the one money can't fix. The NFL grew by reflecting a culture its fans made. It sold the tailgate. It never had to invent one. Going global asked the opposite, to manufacture the ritual abroad and install it where none of it grew on its own. Harley-Davidson tried that in the 1990s, stretching its name onto perfume and wine coolers. The revenue arrived, the meaning drained out. The Lambeau parking lot, the bar that fills every Sunday, the rivalry passed from one generation to the next. None of it ships inside a sponsorship deal. So, the NFL is making a trade it can't take back, chasing a bigger audience with the very things that could cost it the one it already has. Whether that's the smartest move it ever made or the start of a slow mistake, no one will know for years. But you know it, don't you? Tell me in the comments. After 30 years of keeping hard liquor out, was letting it in a smart move or a mistake?